Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Kpop news. Did NewJeans break their contract? Minji's birthday cafe visit sparks controversy.
We've got a situation brewing in K-pop land, and it involves new jeans, contract rules, and a fan base that's divided. Buckle up, because this isn't your usual idol birthday story. On May 7th, Minji from NewJeans made an unexpected appearance at a fan-organized birthday cafe. Yep, one of those cafe events that fans decorate and fund out of love. And sometimes, let's be honest, obsession. She showed up with long red hair, a black mask, and a shy smile. Fans were living for the moment, snapping pics, recording videos, and singing her happy birthday on the spot. Sounds wholesome, right? Well, not everyone thought so. A concerned fan, and we mean very concerned, actually emailed Adore, NewJeans' agency, with a formal complaint. According to this fan, Minji—
Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
what?
Get alive.
What happened?
Fan snitching now? That's not a fan, that's a hater.
I mean, I don't know what they said.
They probably said, oh, she's not on a hiatus, she's going to attending birthday parties. For fuck's sake, get alive.
Minji's
It's her
visit
birthday.
and the group's activity on an unofficial feeling Instagram account called MHD My HHD Friends might technically be breaking their contract. Let's break down what this fan is alleging, because it's not just about a birthday visit. According to their email, under the Korea Fair Trade Commission's standard idol contract, members aren't supposed to engage in public or entertainment-related activities without agency approval. That includes social media posts, fan communication, and, yep, showing up at fan-run events. The fan pointed to three specific contract clauses.
I mean,
Article
they
2,
didn't
Clause
lie.
3.
Get alive.
No public exposure or entertainment activity without agency permission. Article 4, Clauses 1 and 2. Online and offline fan interactions are classified as entertainment activities. Article 5, Clause 1. All branding and promotional efforts, including fan contact, are exclusively under agency control. Basically, if an idol wants to—
I can see it. I think it's overall to protect the brand. Like, you don't want now like counterfeit events to take place that are not authorized by the brand itself,
That's not a fan.
and it kind of
That's not a fan. Like, ain't no fan gonna do that. That's
no,
a
they're
hater.
I think they are protecting their investment into the brand. Like, if I invested into a group, I want to know, like, are these activities authorized by the brand? Like, is it legitimate? Because, for example, if you go and I don't know if they have like cards they're giving out, these are not going to be official cards.
Okay, they're not official cards.
Because I don't know what happens in those birthday meetings. It's not you. I don't think they operate for free. To put something together like that, it costs money.
say thank you or hi outside of a schedule. Technically, that might need a sign off from the top. But here's where it gets messy. The Instagram
And it
account
could kind of
NingNing
really, honestly, it stifles the growth of the brand.
What stifles the growth?
These like unauthorized parties
I don't see it.
where the actual star goes to.
Yeah, she went to meet some fans. It's not the end of the
Yeah, but
world. It's really not a big deal.
I think there's a purpose to it.
Friends, widely believed to be run by the NewJeans members themselves, has been posting notes to fans, expressing gratitude and sharing birthday messages. It feels casual, heartfelt, and
And it would be one thing if Hype came out or Adore came out and, you know, they did something about it, then okay, we can talk about it. That's not what I'm even upset. What I'm upset is that a fucking person snitching on her.
But the company,
that is
if they have this
ridiculous.
information, they should be able to take action. But the person
The company has the information. They don't, if they're not gonna want to take action because it's a bad look to take action against somebody who's visiting a birthday party. That's just horrible look. You can't, like, what the company is going to do. The company ain't going to do nothing. This is a horrible, that would be a horrible look for the company to do something about it. Like this.
Well, no, because this is like they're not allowed to have these kind of events, and it's like a new like she's going as a new jeans.
Okay,
girl
yeah, but
to a new jeans club.
the whole point is that they have to prove that the relationship is not broken. If you're
The
gonna,
relationship cannot be toxic. It's not like one person do whatever they want with no response.
the whole point NewJeans is claiming they are mistreating us. There's no connection. They are treating
Well,
us
the
like
rules,
shit.
it seems like the rules is supposed to be okay if they have to at least consult with the label for this type of event to even happen in the first
It's
place.
a fan event. It's not her event. She didn't organize it. Fans did.
And she can attend.
Yeah, why not?
Obviously, there's a issue that she cannot.
Ador is not gonna do nothing about it. This is embarrassing on the fans like that. Get a life.
I
Maybe
don't know.
unauthorized. The email also warned that
The
some
only
fans
reason
see
I
these
can see
actions
someone
as
acting like that is because they want to protect their investments.
Or they hate the group.
NewJeans trying to operate independently, which raises a whole different red flag about idol agency dynamics. The fan even asked Ador to take internal action, review the account's legal standing, and clarify if similar behavior will be treated as a breach
Yeah,
going
and if Ador does that, they're gonna lose the case.
forward. Now here's where the real tension lies. While some fans love the fact that NewJeans is staying close to their base, others think these kinds of activities blur lines, create confusion,
Yeah,
and may spark
creates
future
confusion.
drama, especially if there's already tension behind the scenes. As
I
of
think
now,
so,
Ador
too.
hasn't made an official statement, but this email going public is already stirring up debates online. Are the members overstepping? Is this a sweet gesture gone rogue? Or is it a symptom of
They are not overstepping. They're doing
I don't
what
know.
they can
I
do.
don't think it's a paid event.
Yeah, it's not paid. There's no money involved. That's the whole point. If it
I
was
think-
paid, that's different.
I think if it's like, oh, if they were like now selling cards and stuff like that, and her attending kind of
In today-
co-signs that.
Yes, no. If she got paid, compensated for that, then it's a problem.
No, but if she goes there and they're also selling fan cards, her attending there co-signs that.
But it is not about selling. Nobody said anything about selling.
So this is a party and they don't have
They're just
any-
celebrating her birthday.
So it's just food.
Yeah.
You went?
No,
How
like
you know? Because I'm saying if someone in the back is selling, okay, this is like a special occasion. Let's commemorate this.
selling what? What they're going to sell? Like
A fan card.
from where?
They created it.
And who's going? They're going to buy it? No, they're not going to buy no fake cards. The fans
Are
are
you
not,
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why would they buy fake?
They're not fake. She
They are
attended
fake.
the event, so she co-signed the event.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
aespa NingNing pushed by a fan at airport. Fans outraged at security.
Because it's same like
K-pop-
in soccer, why maybe okay, so if you don't want to recognize an illegitimate group or illegitimate meeting, so you don't put
What?
okay, so in soccer, there's countries that don't go against each other
Okay.
because there's politics
Okay,
involved.
that video you're referring
So
to. Okay.
when you think of the politics of the NewJeans situation, for her to go, and the reason why they're having her there is because she's from NewJeans.
Yes, it's
If
her
she
birthday.
goes,
The
and
reason they're having her there because it's her birthday.
they're not like no, this is not like a private family event. It's out in the public. It's in the public
It's
space.
at a cafe.
It's
or
a public
something.
space.
So she can't go to a public space.
She can go to a public space, but not in where it comes as a group meeting.
This is not a group meeting. It's a public place to celebrate someone's birthday, and she attended as a birthday celebration. Like, what is the problem?
I don't think it's straightforward
It-
like that.
it's very
Obviously, there's an
straightforward.
issue because there's
There's a hater who
obviously
messaged the
politics
company.
involved.
But this is ridiculous.
It's obvious politics involved, and that's where we're blurring the lines. And this is the reasons why they have contracts, and the people think they can just blur it.
news? Fans are outraged after a troubling incident involving aespa's NingNing at the airport. What was meant to be a normal departure quickly turned into a moment of discomfort, and the internet isn't staying silent. In the early hours of May 8th, aespa arrived at the airport, heading overseas for SM Town. Now, while most major stars have security, there are still parts of the airport where fans can get dangerously close, especially if they've bought plane tickets just to bypass barriers. That's exactly what seems to have happened. A video has now gone viral, showing a fan rushing forward, getting close, and even pushing past NingNing. She didn't speak up, but the way she turned back and shook her head said everything. You could see she was clearly uncomfortable. Later, she assured the fan she wasn't hurt, but that didn't stop fans from reacting strongly. One fan tweeted, "The way she looked back and shake her head, I get her." Another wrote, "Really? Right in front of her, when there's plenty of space to walk around." Also, the girl didn't even apologize, but most of the heat went toward the bodyguards. One tweet read, "So the bodyguards be strict when it's fans giving letters or gifts, but just stand there when someone bumps into NingNing. Like, what are y'all even getting paid for?" Another added, "These bodyguards are just for decoration, huh? What the fly?" And honestly, fans have a point. If someone with bad intentions had gotten that close with something sharp, it could have ended very differently. Even if this was just a push, it proves how fragile idol security can be in public spaces. As always, NingNing handled the moment with calm and class. But the question remains, when will K-pop idols get the real protection they deserve? What do you think? Was this just a careless fan, or a serious lapse in security? Drop Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you want more
Security needs to be
Yeah.
up to date. Like that shouldn't happen.
They need to get fired and somebody else needs to get hired. This is ridiculous. How does that happen with security? I don't know.
This is one of the most intense
Kpop controversy. ILLIT manager quits after NewJeans incident sparks backlash.
and
What?
controversial
What?
stories to hit the K-pop scene.
What?
In recent memory, a rookie girl group, ILLIT, has been swept into a storm, not of music charts, but of power struggles, public attacks, and mental health crises. And it all started with a greeting, or to be more specific, the lack of a second one. According to reports, a NewJeans member, Honey, reviewed CCTV footage and confronted a security guard, asking why the ILLIT team greeted only once when entering a building, and not again when leaving. The guard reportedly felt so pressured and anxious during the conversation that he couldn't even make eye contact. Parents of NewJeans members even went as far as requesting photos and personal details of all ILLIT managers involved in the situation. Despite initial engagement from an ADOR board member, no action was taken. This situation snowballed due to sustained pressure from NewJeans fans and family members. Both the ILLIT manager, a young staff member in their early 20s, and the security guard ended up leaving their jobs. The former is now reportedly undergoing psychiatric treatment. Many see this as a clear example of the power imbalance in the entertainment industry, where idols and their circles can dominate and damage the lives of lower tier workers. Online reactions.
No, I guess they felt like a lot of pressure because this is a big deal and deciding factor for the case. They can feel like
Yeah, once again, NewJeans, not NewJeans, ADOR has to make it seem like the relationship is not too far gone. So they have to like do what they can to mend it, or at least publicly to make it look like they're mending it. And firing the person who started it all is
what?
what?
I thought they quit.
Quit as in, okay, you have to resign. Like they quit. Yeah, they were forced to quit it. They didn't quit by themselves.
I don't know, because I would think all the pressure is like, oh my god, this is too
Nah, I
much.
think they were forced to quit for them to save face. They need to win this lawsuit, and for them to win this lawsuit, they have to put up the good foot forward. Like, oh yeah, look, we're trying to make you happy. Here, you wanted this person gone. Here, they're gone. That's how I see it. There's what you said, also possible too much pressure. Maybe. I don't know. But to me, I think this is hype force this just to win the dispute.
Have been explosive and polarizing. Some netizens sympathize deeply with the ILLIT staff. The managers and security staff are pitiful. This whole thing over a second greeting, it's ridiculous. Only a celebs fan would say a 90-degree bow is mockery, but many others were furious, especially toward NewJeans and their fans. NewJeans and the people who suck up to them are acting like psychopaths. How could a girl who made 5 billion won come to Korea and treat locals like this? This whole situation feels like a power trip. Scary. Others didn't hold back on racial undertones. If she wants reality, she should go back to Vietnam and run a PHO shop. Joseon people should bow twice to the Vietnamese now. That's what it's come to. One even said, the 6 criminals and their accomplices. I'll never forget this. This controversy raises some hard questions. Are staff in the K-pop industry protected enough? How much influence do celebrity families and fans really have behind?
I do feel the staff's name should have never been revealed, or if it was revealed, I don't know, but fans should not know who that staff member is.
That's why I felt like this is a lot of pressure. And you don't want to feel like you're responsible for this, because the people who are like diehard fans, they're not taking it easy or light. They want their stars to be able to perform, get back to business, So I can see like, okay, wait, that's a lot of pressure. I don't want this.
But why the security guard too then?
Same thing.
No,
Same
but we didn't
reason.
know anything about security guard. It's the first time I'm hearing about security guard.
What do you mean?
We never heard anything about security guard not greeting them. This is the first time I'm hearing about security guard.
I think a lot of people gonna catch strays, and I think there's gonna be people asking around questions to figure out what's going on. I don't know what happened for the security guard for the need to be fired or to quit, but I think people who are relatively close to the situation, it's getting too much. It's uncomfortable. It's actually a more defense for the girls. It's uncomfortable workplace. Now we got people being fired, people quitting. You don't look good either way.
You could be right. I don't say it's impossible what you're saying. You could be right. That could be the case. We don't know why. My thought is they were forced to quit. But what you're saying also makes sense. So
Because it seemed like they wanted maybe just an apology, but
no, it makes
don't
sense.
look good
It
for the
makes
girls,
sense
the
what
people
you're
leaving.
saying. I mean, there is that pressure from the dumbass fans. Could be the reason. I kind of, when I saw this, I took it as they were forced to quit. So we don't know why they quit. Of course, they're gonna say blah blah blah, whatever they have to say. So it's kind of hard to say why they quit, but makes sense what you're saying. Yeah.
In the scenes. And what kind of message does it send when a mental health breakdown occurs? Over a greeting. As one sarcastic comment put it, they're not protecting Korean citizens who pay taxes, but taking pictures
Okay, then this is just turning into xenophobia now. Like, 'cause she's Vietnamese. That has nothing to do with this.
with foreign stars at the National Assembly. Amazing. This story has become a symbol of deep-rooted issues. Power, privilege, nationalism, and mental health, all colliding in the
The
K-pop
thing
world.
is, I'm
What started as a
wondering for
debut
the context, you know, like for example, you know, when there's an elder, you have to give the respect to the elder. For her, for Hani, she seems to be the one to recognize that there was an issue with the greeting because she was the one to comment on it, as opposed to the other girls. So, from what I understand from their situation, is that for Hani, it's very important to do another greeting. However, when I saw and reviewed the camera, it doesn't look like she greeted them. What it looked like is that the ILLIT members in their team, they greeted the girls.
Yeah.
So even if you want to complain, about greeting so and so and how you acknowledge people, I didn't see Hani greet the girls.
And to be fair, Hani's not even Korean, so that doesn't really apply. She's not Korean. She doesn't have.
But
Her
then
culture is not
why
bowing.
she goes and complain to
That's exactly why. I don't know.
it don't make sense.
TXT accused of whitewashing on Inkigayo. What really happened?
Recently, a performance by Tomorrow X, together on Inkigayo, has sparked heated online debate, not for the choreography or vocals, but for a much more controversial topic: whitewashing in K-pop. During their performance of Love Language, a fancam video went viral after fans noticed something off. The members'
Yeah.
faces appeared significantly lighter than their natural skin tones,
Yeah.
especially compared to the skin visible on their necks and hands. One fan put it bluntly: if they was gonna do it, they could have at least went all the way with it. Another added: I don't understand why they want to whitewash them. Their honey skin is beautiful. Now, to be clear, accusations of whitewashing in K-pop aren't new. In fact, broadcasting stations
Yeah,
have long
it's
been
horrible
criticized for
picture.
editing lighting and using makeup
And
styles.
the thing is, they don't have excuse for this because makeup has advanced over the years where you can have a match. So I don't know how they can even say, let's blame it on the makeup. No.
Makeup has advanced, but Korean culture hasn't. They're still living in the 80s.
That make idols appear much paler than they actually are. But is it intentional? Or is there more to the story? Many fans chimed in with more context. One commenter explained it perfectly. Guys, the reason the stylists do this is because music shows literally turn the saturation way up. You can see it in the video where Hweningkai and Yeonjun are invited to evaluate their fan cams. And another added, each music show has different lighting. Idols need to put on more makeup, adjusted per show, so the camera can capture them perfectly.
That's true.
In my opinion,
That's
it's
true.
not the idol's choice. This goes way back, even to Gen 1
Yeah,
and
because the
Gen
makeup for that you need to go on camera is way different than the makeup that you wear to go out to have a day with your friends. The makeup is much more extreme. It's very dramatic. So when you see like a standard camera capture makeup that's for film, it's gonna look drastic. So I do get that. However, they don't have to be that light.
Yeah, I don't get it.
and 2 idols. Stage makeup has always been designed to adapt to super bright studio lights, which can wash out more natural skin tones. That's why stylists often choose makeup that looks unnatural off camera, but works under performance lighting. And importantly, idols don't always have control over these decisions. Their image is often managed by the company, and the final look is a collaboration between stylists, makeup artists, and producers trying to optimize for screen. Even idols like LE Seraphim's Yoonjin and NMIXX's Hyewon have spoken about this. They've shared how each music show has a different standard, and that affects how they have to apply their makeup for every stage. So while the term whitewashing brings up serious conversations around colorism and unrealistic beauty standards in K-pop, this situation, according to many fans, might be more about technical
Well, you do
limitations
the
than
stage
personal.
makeup in order to make the skin look smooth, but it does smoothness doesn't mean whiteness.
Or cultural erasure. Still, the debate brings up valid concerns about representation, diversity, and the need for change in how idols' appearances are managed for media. What do you think? Is this just stage makeup and lighting, or something deeper? Let us know in the comments below.
I don't know what it is. Can't. I'm not there. Not the one applying the makeup. I don't know.
It's whitewashing.
Yeah. Look like it though. It does. Feel like the whole camera excuses is just the fans trying to justify as they always do.
That's it. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.